are Belgium. We are small clan petit, most underrated country in the whole galaxy. We are Belgium. We love stoofvlees with friet. We de kwakske mayonaise on the side alsjeblieft. We are Belgium. We love pinches and beer in a can, glass or bottle, call it liquid beer. We are Belgium. Coffee cooker with cream. This is our chance of victory. Now everybody scream. Belgium, together full and back. Belgium, samen uit ons dak. Belgium, are you ready to quack? Belgium, om in een patat. Go Belgium! From Flanders to Wallonia, together reunited. We never feel alone, yeah, even Brussels is excited. Don't forget the German part, the sugar on our waffle. They're always in our heart. We legen die Kartoffel. Belgium, together full and back. Belgium, samen uit ons dak. Belgium, are you ready to quack? Belgium, om in een patat. Go Belgium! Go Belgium! Go Belgium!
Sometimes we don't bother to connect with each other. Our language forms a wall, but we're not different after all. In Nederland.
Hello everybody and welcome on the Sim Racing Belgium Twitch channel. Today we are here for the second race in our Road to Valencia Championship. We are driving on Silverstone today and qualifying is already going. We're gonna see some time updates anytime soon. Because most of them are still in their outlap, I think, or just did their outlap and are starting to set some times now. I have with me Jonas Vermeulen as always. Welcome, Jonas.
Hello everyone. Hello Tim. Nice to be here with all of you to watch the second race of our Road to Valencia Championship. I'm always excited for racing on Silverstone. I think it's a very beautiful circuit to watch some races on. So I'm very curious to see what this race will bring us.
Yeah, it's a legendary track, Silverstone, and everybody knows it from the Formula 1, but yeah, there is a lot of races going on that circuit, and I think it's in most of the GT calendars and Formula calendars because it's this legendary. We have some times coming in, and we have Jentel van Tiele, who's currently on pole position with a 1:75.340, followed by Wout van Brabant with a 1:75.720. We are missing some drivers today. We are only with 22 drivers. It's a bit a shame that we are missing a few drivers. Some of the BRT drivers had some work-related issues. They couldn't make it, but they already apologized in the chat for not being here. For the other drivers that aren't on the grid, a little reminder, we do have prizes also for the people that don't win. We are gonna raffle those prizes at the end of the season between the players or the drivers who have been here for 3 or more races, so please don't miss any more races.
No, indeed. So yeah, let's hope that it's only a one-time thing. But no matter what, we're going to race, and I hope it will give us some more space, maybe, to have less accidents. Who knows? And let's just hope there is some good battling like we saw last week. Last week was very beautiful. Very beautiful battles all through the race, actually.
Indeed. That to add. On the sponsor banners from voilà. So yeah, last race the winner was Matthias Kuhn. He was well in front of Jentel van Tiele, but it looks like today it's a little bit closer. Still, Matthias took the, as I was speaking, Matthias took the pole position with a 1:56.712, and therefore he's the first that dives under the 1:57 here at Silverstone. Let's watch a lap with Matthias. I see Anton from Raceday is here also, and our friends from Autosport.be, also Thomas, already having some banter in the chat, so welcome guys.
Yes, welcome. Thanks for being here again today, and let's hope you enjoy the race as much as we do. So yeah, very curious to know what you think of the racing afterwards. But yeah, the qualifying already looks promising, if you ask me. We see some competitive times, so yeah, let's see where it gets us. We're almost halfway qualifying, with 11 minutes left to go, and well, the times in front are not too far from each other. It is still, of course, qualifying, so it differs from the race pace. So yeah, let's
Oh, Jonas was
see what happens.
We also have a Wout van Brabant who was setting some very fast times last race too. I guess he ended in third position last race. Have to verify. I have not opened everything yet, so my cheat book to it's been a lot lately with our ACC league also, so I have to see that I don't mingle the two results. Oh no, it was Milan de Klippel who was on third position, and he's not in there today, I see. It's one of the absent drivers today. It's a little bit sad because he was on third place, and he will be missing out on some important points. Wout van Brabant ended up 6th, but I think I was watching the qualifying. You see, Wout van Brabant ended up 3rd in the final in the race. So where the Klippel ended up 11th, so he had some bad luck, but still will be missing out on some points because he's also a contender for the top 10, so a little bit sad to not see him on the grid today. Yes, today it's in English because we are broadcasting for the whole of Belgium. We could do it in Dutch and French, but it's not easier, but I think it's better to do it just in English. Very bad English, by the way, so already my excuses for that. But we do our best.
It's not easy if you're not a native speaker, indeed. We do our best.
Indeed, good remark, Dieter. So 7 minutes and 50 to go, and Jentel is coming a bit closer with a 156.995, so he dropped under the 157 also. And we had our weather set to rain today, but the randomness of the game decided that it was gonna be an overcast day and not a rainy day. There might be some rain during the race, but it all depends a bit on the game.
The weather conditions look very good. No wind.
Yeah, indeed.
Good track temperature. Optimum track. No rain or even clouds coming in the coming half hour. So If are the conditions of the race based on the qualifying? Not sure what's
It's
set up today.
the randomness is set at 3, and there was rain set at 0.2, I think. But
Okay.
there might be some rain, but I don't think so. If there is gonna be rain, it will be at the end of the race somewhere. So, but I'm not
always
sure.
exciting.
I'm not sure. I cannot promise that. But I think the drivers don't want the rain either. So.
A little bit like in Formula One, Sochi. What was it, 2 years ago or something? Lost 2 laps or something. A lot of rain. Where Lando Norris lost out.
Yeah.
It's always surprising what it does. A little bit of rain at the end after driving for that long at the same conditions. It's very scary what the rain can do at that point.
Ooh. Yeah, for the viewers that weren't there last time, Matthias Kuhn is the driver who went to the Motorsport Games in 2022 in Marseille. He already represented Belgium there, and for the moment he's on top in the championship, and it looks like he's gonna represent Belgium again. So
yeah,
it's not sure yet. Well, everything can happen. We still have 3 races to go, but he's on a good way.
Today it's only 3 tenths. Yeah. Today it's only 3 tenths to Jentel van Tiel, but the big question is if his race pace is going to be quicker than Jentel van Tiel's, because last week they both did just a qualifying pace, but Matthias Kuhn was 1 second faster a lap, so it made a lot of difference. Yes, we saw last week that Matthias Kuhn's pace management, let's say, that it's very, very good, and that he doesn't really make mistakes. So the only way to beat him is to do the same, to make sure you don't make any mistakes, not more than him anyway, and that you can really put some strategy in the pace you put down, and being able to be as quick as he is, because he just did a tenth more from that time, so he's now at 4 tenths ahead of Van Tielen.
Yeah, just improved his time a bit more. But Van Tielen has a good green delta too. If he can keep this up, that might be just on the limit. No track limits there, so it will be a valid lap for now. But Van Tielen is taking off about 1.5 tenths. Oh, it's dropped down to 10th. But let's see if he can keep this, and it's gonna be hard for him to get to that pace of Matthias Kuhn, who is driving consistently fast. I also seen the times on the practice server, and it's about that. On the quali is about 3 tenths quicker, but like you said, race pace ain't always the same as quali pace. And let's hope we have an exciting race here for the top. But looking at the back, there is a big difference. Position 22, Jean-Paul Saman, 4.4 seconds off the pace of the leader, which is substantial, and might have some influence on the track in the race later on when the blue flags are coming. And hopefully those blue flags can close the gap a bit between some of the top drivers in front. And indeed, in Spa there is also this microclimate. It can rain without any notice.
With 1 lap left of qualifying.
Joachim, Season 8 from our ACC League will start in September. The qualifiers for that will open in August. So just follow our Discord. There we will announce everything, how to qualify for the new season. Next week on Friday we have our season finale of ACC League Season 7, and then we are driving a 2.4 hours race, solo endurance race on the Nordschleife with the time multiplier on X10. So that means the drivers will drive a virtual 24 hours race solo in 2 hours and 24 minutes, that's it. And it will be an exciting season closer because everything can happen in all of our championships, in the pros, pro AMs and AMs, because it's double points and a lot can still happen there. Looking here, Jentel wasn't able to get any closer to Kuhn, and Kuhn driving I think his fastest time. It's also the fastest time he drove on the practice server. And 1:56.610 is very fast for those who don't drive in ACC.
Not too many green delta times at this point. I saw the Dow improve by a second, so that was one of the biggest deltas some man is improving.
Also,
would give him a spot.
Have a new driver, Niels Mille, is nicely on 12th position. It's his first championship race ever. He couldn't be there, he was on vacation the last race, but he's present today and setting a time on the 12th position. Ain't that bad if it's your first real championship race. He's done a lot of practicing, so you see that practicing helps a lot. We have Colin, who was having a good green delta, but he lost it right before...
some man gained the spot.
Yeah, went up to 5th position. And he's in the pits now. And Jentel still trying, but not having a green delta. And I think
he was able to improve by almost 110 though, but that's just not enough.
No, and qualifying is finished, so... it's the last lap he can do something, but I don't think he will improve. Maybe
he's trying to get to the green delta now, but he's still 600s, 1/10 about that off the pace. So no,
I can tell you how old he is if you give me a. Kuhn is 22 years old and he's from Anden. That's in Wallonie, but qualifying is finished. We just have Dimitri Verstringen, who is on his last meters, but he's in the red delta for now. So he just went into green, so maybe he can improve a bit, but he needs much more than that.
Not enough, he needs 610, so.
So, quali is finished, and we're going out for some messages from our sponsors, and we will be right back for the race. So, see you in a few minutes.
Yeah, see you in a bit.
Yeah, welcome back everybody. You have some time left to do a grid walk. I just got informed that 2 extra drivers joined, so the 2 guys from BRT, so thanks for that. So yeah, in pole position we have Matthias Kuhn, followed up by Jentel van Tielen. Then in third position we have Wout van Brabant, the nephew of our Dieter van Brabant. And then we have Tim Timmermans on fourth position, followed up by Christophe Samin. Then on sixth we have Nathan Widdy. Then Mathieu Collin. I don't know every first name, so Alex Ame, I think. Then Giap Naga on 9th position, followed up by Harold Rombout on 10th position. Then on 11th position we have Sebastian Fack. And then 12th position, nice for his first time, Niels Mille. Then we have our first BRT'er Stijn Donkerwolke, followed up by Julien Jurissen on 14th position. Then we have Daan Punny, 15th position, Dries de Meijer, 16th position, and Tim Spaans, 17th. I think that's Julien, sorry. Jurissen was Jeremy, sorry. Julien Lemoine on 18th position, followed up by Thijs den Douw on 19th. Then we have Willems, Dimitri Willems and Dimitri Verstringen for 20 and 21, and Jean-Paul Samen on 22, and I don't see the other guys, so... And they're not in the pit, so I don't know where where you guys got it from, but...
Yeah, they were in the game, in-game timing tower for a while, but they're not in it anymore, so I suppose they didn't join or something weird happened anyway, because I saw the names.
Normally, if they joined before the race session started, they could still enter. They can still enter now, but weird.
Yeah, so. I thought so as well.
Those are the 22 drivers that will battle it out today on race day 2 on Silverstone. And it's just an overcast day. I would have hoped that there would have been some rain, but... The randomness of Assetto Corsa Competizione has decided no rain, so... The race will start in about 1 minute and a half. This time it's gonna be a full formation lap. I fixed that error. So.
Okay, 1 minute to the start.
So we will have a full formation lap, so drivers will start in single file, and right before the last corners they will line up in double file in order to do a rolling start. And in about 10 seconds, Matthias Kuhn gonna leave the start grid and begin this race. So I want to thank the sponsors of today. That's Digitrax. Digitrax is a sim race center in Kampenhout on the Haagse Steenweg, Raceday. And there are 8 full motion simulators there with direct drive, VR, Heusingveld pedals, so everything you need to go sim racing with your friends. And digitrax.be, you can check out their website. We have KGL Sim Racing from KGL Creation Lab, the guy who makes the famous racing displays, and his website is kglcreationlab.com. And then we have simware.eu, who is the distributor for Azetec and SimMagic in Benelux, and it's also the same people of Digitrax, so you can go out and test some of the equipment there, and that's quite unique in Belgium that you can test the sim race gear. So simware.eu. We also want to thank our partner RACB for sanctioning this race and having the confidence in us to organize this. Also SimGrid, who we are partnering up from this championship on. We will do all our championships on the SimGrid, so you can follow us there. Just look for Sim Racing Belgium on the SimGrid and you can give us a follow.
Halfway through the formation lap.
Yeah, it's a long track, eh?
Yeah, it is indeed.
Yeah, if you have some problems with the ads of Twitch, I would suggest you just open a second tab with the race going on, and normally you should be able to continue watching. That's why we want to change to YouTube, because the ad policies of Twitch has changed a lot. So follow us on YouTube. We need 1,000 subscribers there in order to monetize that channel and make the move over there. So if you get commercials, just open a second tab, and normally you won't have them at the same time. So Matthias setting the pace here, and Wout van Brabant has to watch out, because a few corners he has to line up perfectly. And Matthias warming up those tires. It's gonna be very important to have a good start here on Silverstone.
There is the line.
Yeah.
Waiting for a green flag.
And it's this line that is being used for the start. So green flag, and we are They are on their way for the second race of this Road to Valencia Championship. Matthias Kuhn, who has a very
I
good
see some
start.
contact, but they come through, yeah.
Matthias Kuhn, very... Damn, what a start here. Instantly almost taking a second here from Jentel, who might be sleeping a bit on the start line. Might have been sleeping a bit, because Kuhn was away as a rocket.
It's you need to have good timing. It's something that you actually have to train as well if you really want to be good at it.
And very close battles already going on here. But seems like Jentel can keep up a bit this time. But it was also the same story in Spa. But if he can keep within that second, he can keep a bit of the slipstream. But it's just past the second, so Matthias Kuhn is going for it. Making that statement again that he's the one that should be going to Valencia. And Wout van Brabant also trying to follow Jentel van Tielen. And they're all going to Lutfield at the moment, and not a lot of position switches. Put it on race statistics. Alex Hamé, he lost a position, but Colin, he lost about 4 positions on the start. Also Niels Miller lost 4 positions up to 16th place from 12th place. And as he has a fight on his hands now to make up those positions again. Harald Trombaut went up 3 positions. He went from 10th position to 7th. Jeremy Jurissen also 4 positions from P14 to P10. So good start for those guys. And already 1.2 seconds for Matthias Kuhn. I thought on Silverstone he was gonna be a bit slower, because on Spa he had the best time from the world on low fuel motorsports. But apparently he drives a faster time on Silverstone 2 than the fastest time who decides the balance of performance on LFM. So he's really quick. Nick Timmermans still following Wout van Brabant. There is a little train there with Christophe Samin and Nathan Widy.
Yeah, indeed, very nice to see. That's what I like about Silverstone the most, is the view on the straights that you have when there is a lot of cars behind. There is, it's a very nice track to watch some trains on, and if you're lucky as last week, then you'll see a lot of these beautiful trains and some takeovers.
For the moment, Jentel can keep up. He doesn't go much further than 1.3 seconds. And they're both driving away from Wout van Brabant with a gap of 3 seconds already. And we have this train, and then we have on 8th position Naga, who is the leader of the second train, with Naga, Hamé, Jurissen, Colin and Donkerwolke.
The top 6 is actually exactly the same as we started with on the grid, and after that it just changed because Naga dropped back, but all of them actually changed positions since the start. Everyone from 6 down, from 7 down, sorry.
Indeed, already a big gap between position 7 and 8. Harold Rombaut put on a gap of 4.7 seconds on Alex Amé. He's got a lot of cars behind him, hunting for that 8th spot. And for now, Jentel can keep the gap with Kun at the same time. 1.5, 1.4 seconds. So he's keeping up. But is it gonna be enough today? I don't know. I think Matthias drives very consistent, but also Jentel, so I have a bit of hope that Jentel can put some heat on Matthias today, but it's gonna be difficult. There is no pit stop, so no pit stop strategy.
No, indeed. So it's a lot about management of the tires again. Well, just space management in general, because we just have to be able to drive to full race.
Timmermans was about to make the move on Van Brabant, and the fight for third position is gonna be something exciting today, I noticed, because we have Saman Timmermans. Vidi has already dropped 1 second from Saman.
Yeah, but he's still inside. It's a little bit of a longer train there to Rombaut, and then it's 5 seconds to Amé already, so that's a big gap, considering we're only 7 minutes in.
And I noticed we already have somebody who dropped out, and Dampuni also in the pits, so it's not good.
With, Amé and then Naga.
Let me check on the incidents. Are there a lot of incidents? There are a few incidents already, about 10 incidents. Those are just contacts, that doesn't mean there will be a penalty for that, but the stewards are looking into those, and maybe some penalties will appear in a short while. But I wonder who has left the race already, and I think Dampuni is giving up also, because he's staying in the pits. A little sad to see.
I don't immediately see who we're missing.
Now, Harold Rombaut closing the gap between him and Vidi. Apparently it's Tim Spans who is having some computer issues, getting 25 FPS on his game, so yeah, it's not that you can reboot in the middle of the race, so...
No, indeed. That's again, it's the sim racing equivalent of car failure, so it's always always sad to see, of course.
Now the fight for third is still going on with Timmermans, Saman and Vidi. And then we have a gap, like we already said, between 7th position and 8th position, 4.8 seconds gap between Amé and Rombaut. And Rombaut losing ground again on Vidi. Driving as the only one he and Amé are the only ones driving in the new Ford Mustang.
Do you like the car, Tim?
I don't know, I'm not an American car guy, so...
No, me neither.
I prefer a nice Porsche.
Yeah, indeed. The Porsche is always very nice.
But I wouldn't say no to a Ferrari either, so... Any sponsors?
Who would? Who would?
And Matthias Kuhn driving away again, because it's a bit the same story as last race. In the start, Jentel could keep up a bit with him, but the gap is already 2 seconds now. You can still see him driving, so that's one motivator for Jentel. But it's hard for him to keep up. But look, the gap is all between 2 and 3 is already 6.8 seconds.
Yeah, we're a little bit over 10 minutes in, so it's 1/6 of the race. And he's driving at a good pace, Jentel, but the problem is that he's driving 0.2 seconds off or something, and after or a little bit more, and after well now 5 laps, that adds up very quickly, and the best time is much bigger as well. So Kuhn is gaining a lot more time than Jentel can keep up with. So let's hope he can still try to fight back a little bit later in the race, but it's all about pace management now.
And we just missed it, but Colin has passed Stan Donkerolke, but still battling the two of them, almost side by side. Going to Lutfield.
That's some
here.
beautiful racing.
Yeah, nice fight going on between those guys. And Donkerolke retook the position. And there are some gaps. There are some more gaps this time. Yeah, 8th and 7th has closed up a little bit, but Harold ain't improving. Because
there is a battle for 16 as well.
Let's go check out that battle. Indeed, we have Julien Lemoine, who is hunting down Dimitri Willems.
Yeah. And he's trying to gain as much as he can on the straights, but he has to try to follow as quick as he can through some very difficult corners. So it's difficult to pull off a good maneuver at the end of the straight. But I think he'll catch him soon, because he's always trying to outbrake them every corner basically at this point. So always nice to still see battles in the end of the pack.
Yeah, Naga also had to let go Alex Amé. The gap between them is now 2.5 seconds, and he has 3 fast drivers behind him.
Yeah, he has to defend now, and that's difficult. He had to make a choice, and well, he didn't really have a choice actually, because he had 3 cars behind him, and he can't really push his tires as much as he was doing to get close to Amé. So he had to back off, but now the thing is that he still has to be faster than the 3 other guys, and that's a lot more difficult if you can't even catch up or stay at the same pace as the one in front of you.
We have Niels Miller, who dropped down a few positions, lost about 4 positions, had some troubles. Also a 5-second penalty for Colin. And let's see what that was about. I think it's
yeah.
I think it's
an incident. I think in the second lap maybe, or the third. But there is he dropped 5 spots from his grid position, so he had an accident. That's for sure. Just as Fuck had and Miller and
it's
Penny.
a 10-second penalty. I don't know if Gaetan already calculated the double in that. I hope so. Because otherwise it's gonna be a 20-second penalty, and Not gonna be happy with that, I think. No, it's a 10-second penalty for Colin. So every incident that happens in the first 2 laps is double penalized, and that was an incident that happened in lap 1.
Yeah, I think it might be the incident I was watching in 11th position or something like that, where a car was just a little bit brave and pushed the car off track, but no one was really hurt. So, well, not really, no wall contact or something. So, I think it might be that incident, which would actually explain why it's 5 seconds 2 times, because it wasn't that bad, but still penalty worthy.
Yeah, and I have some news from Benjamin van Rentegem too, one of the drivers that couldn't make it today. His car was towed with a flat tire in real life then, and he just arrived at home, so a very bad luck day for some of the people. Benny Paul has also had some bad luck, and we see Colin making the move on Donkerwolke. Is he gonna try it? Because he was within 0.1, no. And
he's looking.
Yeah, but there is a nice battle going on for P10, all within that half of a second.
It's basically side to side. Yeah, I passed him.
Oh, he pushed him a little wide there, but
yeah, but it was still safe. I think there was some room, and he was well, basically ahead. So nice fighting.
Let's check up with contact. Our race leader still, Matthias Kuhn.
3 seconds ahead of Van Tielen now.
Yes, 3 seconds gap on Van Tielen.
Yeah, but he has almost 8-second gap this time on Van Brabant, and that was not the case last time. The gap between Koen and Van Tielen and Van Brabant was actually the same at basically any point in the race, I think. So it was around 7 seconds very quickly, and we can see if we make the calculation that Van Tielen just caught up with the pace to Koen, but Van Brabant didn't really. I suppose it will be something like that, because it's already 11.3 to the leader.
Oh, and we have Stijn Donkerwolke, who's falling back. He might have had some troubles here, fell back to 12th position and has to, I think it's our timing tower who fucked up a bit, because he was right behind Colin last time. Yeah, I saw a lot of
indeed,
of green arrows, but indeed he's just kept on the same position, so nothing happened here with Donkerwolke. Sorry about that.
Indeed, probably some internet lag. It tends to do that sometimes.
I also want to thank autosport.be for covering this championship.
Colin passed Jurgensen just...
just right now.
As I had a look at the timing tower, that's nice.
Yeah, there is a big battle going on here for P10.
Yeah.
Naga
it is very tight. They're really pushing each other, that's nice to see.
Naga still has some breathing room, with a gap of 2.5 between him and Colin, I don't know what to say.
It's good because it's the same gap he has to Amé, so he can just try to keep that at a constant, and then he's fine for as long as he can keep up that pace.
But yeah, he has that 10-second penalty.
1/3 of the race? Yeah, indeed, that as well.
40 minutes
We're
to
in 1/3
go.
of the race, so that means that the tires aren't as quick as when they started anymore, but we're still seeing some very good lap times.
Kuhn's time has already dropped also to 1:58.487, his last lap.
Indeed.
And Van Tielen 1:58.790. So still 3/10 difference per lap, so it's gonna be difficult.
I think it's half a second slower than the mean times in the beginning of the race, something like that.
The battle for P3, still important points in the championship between Timmermans, Van Brabant and Samen. And I know Jentel is giving it all, but because normally the Samen and Van Tienen are pretty close in pace. There is still a bit of difference, but not that big. So Jentel is really trying hard to keep up with Matthias Kuhn, but Matthias is just too quick for him.
It's just not enough indeed. He's very, very quick. Doesn't really look like that right now, but he is very, very quick. But Kuhn, he has a lot of experience on a lot of tracks. So
he's an e-sporter for a reason. So
yeah, indeed, and I'm curious to see if we'll see basically domination of the field on every track that we're going to race on this championship. Because if he does, then he's certain of his spot in the on the European Motorsport Games in Valencia. What they are fighting for right now. So he's right on track, I would say, with his total championship strategy. So he's doing exactly what he should.
Yeah, so indeed the winner will represent Belgium. The winner of this championship will represent Belgium in October on the Motorsport Games 2024 in Valencia on the GT esports event. But we also have some nice other prizes to give away, and those ones we will raffle away between all drivers who have driven 3 or more races. So you can miss a race and still enter that raffle. And Nick Timmermans making the move. The camera wasn't working with us here, but we are right on it now. And Van Brabant feeling the pressure of Nick Timmermans. And Samen able to close in because they were battling there. So all within half of a second. Now Colin has to make up 10 seconds. Gonna be difficult for him, but he already did 2.5. He already put on a gap of 2.5, already 3 seconds I can see on our timing tower with Jeremy Jurissen. So he's not gonna lose too many spots with that penalty, because the gap between 12th position Donkerblokke and De Meijer is already 7.7 seconds. And Kuhn still with the fastest lap, which will bring him, I think, 3 extra points in this competition. Not that he already needed them, but he's gonna get 3 extra points if he can keep that fastest lap. 36 minutes to go in this race. And we still have some battles going on, but there are a lot of gaps too. Niels Miller is now closing in on the Dahl. Let's see on the helicam, a better view of the situation. So if you are interested to participate in one of our events, we have a ACC League that's ending soon, but will be starting in September. In August, the qualifying servers for that will open, so check out our Facebook or our Discord server. for any updates on that. Even if you are a slower driver, it's no problem. We want clean drivers, but speed ain't that important because we have 3 classes. We have the pros, Pro AM and AM, so everybody can drive within Sim Racing Belgium. And we all welcome you to race with us.
Yeah, indeed, and we've been doing it for well, this is the 7th season now, and we started with 3 classes to try to replicate multi-class racing, and that's exactly what it does. Actually, we can clearly see the separation in the classes most of the time, so that's very nice because then everyone has a possibility to compete at his level and compete in a good way, in a competitive way with other drivers, and that way they can learn a lot. We've seen a lot of drivers that improved a lot over the seasons, and then actually jumped up
a class
actually, and then gone from amateur to Pro AM and Pro AM to Pro. So it is a very good opportunity to learn and try to improve your racecraft. So if you're interested in that, you can always have a look at that. And it's also internationally. We have drivers from different countries, not just Belgium.
No, and we also welcome our French-speaking counterpart of Belgium to the race. Our Discord is mainly Dutch, but we are happy to answer in your language if you just ask something, or if you don't understand something, just say it in the Discord and we will reply in your language. It's not a problem for us.
Yeah, indeed. Some people know more than 2 languages in my case, because I don't know.
Timmermans is putting the heat on. He's putting the heat on Van Brabant, trying on the inside now, side by side, door to door racing.
Yeah.
But that Porsche is very quick on the acceleration. Whoa. And
very nice.
Very close racing here, with respect for each other. That's what we like to see. Trying again now, but Van Brabant is defending very well here.
Yeah. Shut the door, indeed.
We are almost halfway to the race, and Colin has made a bigger gap and is closing in on Naga within a second now. So let's keep watching that timing tower to see what's happened, but the fight for third is what's going on here, all within 0.4 seconds of each other, and Wout van Brabant must be feeling the heat of those 2 guys behind him. We also have Nathan Ledie, who isn't that far away. 2 seconds, so if they keep battling, Nathan can close that gap.
Yeah, and they are very close. 0.2 of a second, both of them. So that's a lot of pressure behind Van Brabant there. So let's see how he holds up, because indeed, as you say, and VD is already within the 2 seconds at 1.6. He will join the train and will increase the pressure, unless the pressure will be too much for one of the other 2 drivers, Timmermans or Saman.
Timmermans just went a little bit too wide there.
And now he has to defend from Saman.
Yeah. And I think Saman is gonna make the move, because he has a fast track speed on the inside, Christophe Saman.
Yeah.
Side by side with Timmermans. Yeah, he made the overtake work, and taking over the 4th position from Nick Timmermans is Christophe Saman. And Nick going very wide here, and as we said, Widi is within a half of a second.
He's just enjoying this opportunity.
Some close racing here for that 3rd position. And Colin is also closing in on Naga, like we said, within a second. Then Donkerwolke within half of a second of Jurisen. Is he gonna make a move? Getting closer, 0.2. Can he use the slipstream to make the move?
He's trying his best, but it's very difficult to keep the speed in those corners. Yes, he stayed close before the end of the straight,
Yeah.
but he's in a good position now. But not enough.
No, it's not gonna be enough. Wout van Brabant managed to take a gap of 1.4 seconds on Christophe Samaan. All that battling between those guys was in favor of Wout van Brabant, who's in third position. And now we have the battle for fourth position, because Samaan has to close that gap up with Wout van Brabant. Gap between Jentel, Van Thiele and Van Brabant, so second and third position is already 13.5 seconds. So Jentel doing his best to stay close, only 5 seconds on Matthias Kuhn,
it's not a lot.
which is very impressive too, because
yeah, that is very quick. Those two guys are on a good pace.
Fak and De Meijer in a battle, side by side. Will Fak make the overtake? Yes, he does it.
Yeah.
And he takes over 13th position from Dries De Meijer. And De Meijer trying again to take that position on the inside, but not enough, I think. Fak. Oh, Fak is going very wide. Oh. And
we are, by the way, over halfway through the race, and we've noticed that the cars are almost a second slower than when we started right now. So
they're also starting to slide a bit more. You can see that by they're having troubles to not go too wide on the exit curbs.
Yeah, mistakes can happen now, and the track limits as well.
Another battle going on for P9, Naga and Colin. And Colin improving on that gap from P11, 7 seconds or 7.2 seconds. So that's good for his penalty, yeah. If he can keep this up, he won't be losing any positions. But Naga is feeling the heat because he's getting closer. En Donkerwolke en Jurisen side by side. En Donkerwolke on the inside now has to let off. And the train for third position is back on again also. Just 1 second gap for Wout van Brabant. And Colin and Naga very close together. Is Colin able to make the move on the outside? Oh!
There was some
contact there.
Contact, I think, yeah. I'm going to have a look in the sheet.
I think so. So we are gonna watch a little replay of that situation.
Was it
The camera is not
44
working
11?
with us. Yeah, we can see it.
44 and 11
Oh,
is indeed. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't think Naga did any wrongdoing because he had to keep that line. So I think.
Yeah, and there wasn't that much of an issue anyway.
No.
I think no real damage, so I think they were lucky because
Yeah.
that could have ended up much worse. Fuck.
Let me check. Fuck, indeed, side by side with the Meyer he was for a bit, but
Yeah, they're really battling now, so
Yeah.
he's trying to pass him no matter what now. I think he's sick of staying behind. Yeah. No, you don't do that
on the
there.
outside there it's very difficult to make the overtake,
Yeah.
but he's got
Was far too
the
wide for
better
the
exit
overtake
speed
there,
now on
Ortiz.
the inside. Fuck.
He's very good here.
Yes, and he made the overtake successful, and Fuck moving up to 14th
Very
position.
nice. Now Donkerwolken.
Jurissen and Donkerwolken, yes, but Donkerwolken going very wide here, maybe trying to.
Can carry a lot of speed, but has to brake early because Juris actually maybe moved in the braking zone. Good corrections in that case.
And Timmermans and Widi had to let go Christophe Samin, who is now within half a second of Wout van Brabant. That's for third position.
And Willems tries to stay close to Fuck, but he's over half a second now, so it's 0.6.
Timmermans
Samin is closing in though.
Yeah. Samin is hunting down Wout van Brabant. And our race leader Matthias Kuhn has a gap of 6.3 seconds on our second position.
Donkerwolken 0.1.
Let's go check that out. Oh, and there is contact between the two.
Ooh. Yeah, there is contact indeed. Both pushing wide, so curious what the stewards will say about that. But that's a bigger push. Still no big accidents.
No,
so
I think it's a bit
happy
of a
to see
racing
that.
incident, but stewards will
Yeah.
review that.
Fuck is closing in on the Meyer now.
Yeah. But let's keep watching for a bit
Yeah,
this battle,
this is
because these
closer
guys
indeed.
are battling very hard here for the 11th position.
Fuck 0.3 already. So he's going to make a move soon, 0.2.
And Donkerwolken already having tire problems. Oh, I see yellow flag. Car 999, that was Niels Miller. He went off track. And I don't think there was a contact, no. I think he just lost control on its own. And Fuck and de Meijer.
Yeah, that's very close now indeed.
Yeah.
0.2.
But the more they fight, Willems can close that gap to only 1.4 seconds between Fuck and Willems. So it all depends a bit on this battle, if he can close up. But you see them having troubles with the tires already, because they're all sliding around like crazy. So
Yeah, and it's very difficult to overtake like that because there is a lot of risk involved and you don't want to crash a car.
Matthias Kuhn, his last lap, 158.715. Jentel, 159.127. So Kuhn can still keep up.
Yeah, it was
the
a red time,
advantage.
so he cut the course.
Yeah.
There is the train behind Van Brabant is developing again.
Yeah,
some
indeed.
moves. So that's it.
Not
That's
how we
what
die,
need to
yet to
see.
let
Yeah.
go. Oh, wie is die donkerwolken? Jurisen, did he went off track? Because he lost a lot of seconds.
Yeah,
here.
indeed, he lost a lot of seconds. 5 seconds behind Donkerwolken now. Fuck at
Back.
0.1.
Yeah, let's go see. Back on the inside,
Yeah,
and he passed the Meijer with ease.
Yeah, that was an easy one. And now Willems can actually try to have a go with the Meijer as well, because he's at 0.3.
Verstringen
Verstringen,
en Lemoine.
yeah, he overtook Le Mans.
No. Porsche against Porsche. So it's all
beautiful.
driver skill here, not car advantage.
Maybe a little bit of setup,
Mille-
but it's still
Miller
driver.
again went off track, had to let Jean-Paul Saman and Thijs en Dal pass him. So, Dan Puny is still driving. He was in the pit stops for 3 laps, but he kept on driving. That's nice to see. But it's gonna be a race for the points, but there aren't any points besides the top 10, so it's just for the honor that he keeps driving, and we like to see that. We don't like quitters at Sim Racing Belgium, so
Mille 0.6 behind Jean-Paul Saman, Willems 0.5 behind De Meijer, Timmermans 0.5 behind Saman, who is 0.5 behind Van Brabant. That's everything within the seconds right now, with 18 minutes to go.
yeah. And Colin made up that 10-second penalty. He had to let go Naga. Gap between him and Naga is now 2 seconds, but 16 seconds between 10 and 11. And we just see that Stan Donkerwolke received a 5-second penalty for that contact earlier on. And there will be another 5 seconds for Jeremy Jurissen, so they both got a penalty for those contacts.
Yeah, that's a train of penalties there.
And the fight for third position is the most exciting of this race at the moment, so we keep on watching with those 3 guys, because third position brings in a lot of points, also very important. And we have prizes for the first 3. We have a nice trophy provided by KGL Racing for the top 3, so fighting for that is important too. And like I said, we have some prizes for everybody. We're gonna do a raffle, so no point in giving up this season, because Matthias Kuhn is dominating the road to Valencia season, and Jentel van Thiele doing his best to keep up, but the gap is 7.3 seconds on our timing table, so very hard for him to close that, because consistency is very high with Matthias Kuhn, and I don't think he will make a mistake there. So.
Is indeed, and he's still running under the 1 minute 59. So yeah, no one can really catch up with him, because Van Thielen just did a 59.2 and it was an invalid lap, so he got the corner.
In the back of the field we have Niels Millen and Jean-Paul Saman, who are still within the second, but Mille having a tough first race for him, because he already has Matthias Kuhn in his rear, so he's gonna get doubled in any second now.
Yeah, that's first car that's going to be lapped, or is, well, Puny's running again,
Yeah,
so he's
Puny is
not in
all-
the pits
yeah,
anymore. So
Puny, is
that
all-
was the first car that was lapped indeed. But yeah, still the same gaps as the ones I mentioned earlier at 3/4 in the race exactly. Still Miller getting closer, 0.3, 0.4 seconds behind Jean-Paul Saman.
Now let's see if
Williams 0.4, and still a train in front.
Yeah.
Well, for third position.
Now let's see if that traffic is gonna influence Matthias Kuhn. For now, he passed. He overtook Miller without any problems, so no advantage for Jentel van Tielen here. And now let's see Kuhn overtaking Jean-Paul Saman. Blue flag here for Jean-Paul.
Oh, that is dangerous.
Yeah, Jean-Paul, that was very close. You don't want to be the guy that ends up crashing P1, but
yeah, I think you would probably have waited for behind, well, for the straight actually to do the pass on the straight on the blue flags, because he's that much in front. So you might have expected Jean-Paul to just have sent it anyway.
Our league viewers know that there are two Samans on the grid. We have Christophe Saman and we have his father Jean-Paul Saman. So there is no confusion between that. That's why I said it. Here we have the son, Christophe Saman, still battling for P3 with Wout van Brabant and Nick Timmermans.
Yeah, still the same train.
Van Tielen, did he already make the overtake on those two? No. But Matthias ended up losing about 1 second. But I don't think that will harm him a lot. With 12 minutes to go in this race. Now I wanted this to be a rain race, but I was a little bit conservative, I think, on the settings, so no rain for this race, and there will be no rain for the other races also, so it's gonna be a fight in the dry. Next race will be on Kyalami.
Van Tielen is in the traffic, by the way. It's right in between Miller and Jean-Paul Saman.
Van Tielen is still consistent also. He's improving on his lap times, because Kuhn had that last lap with the second of Jean-Paul. So yeah, he's keeping up. Let's say that. Oh, we have a position switch.
Yeah, but he's in the traffic now, so
yeah. Back just past Jurisen for 12th position.
He's doing great. How much did he gain this race? He lost a lot in the beginning, so he's almost back at this starting position on the grid, which was 11th position. So he's one spot off that. The biggest gain comes from Willems and Verstringen, who both gained five positions from their grid position.
Wout van Brabant still holding on. But Saman is pushing in these last 10 minutes, getting very close now.
Yeah.
Gonna try on the inside. Oh, that was...
No, not now.
Very
trying
close,
to follow.
Yeah, but the Porsche can pull away. Yeah, it's a lot of traction indeed, and can pull away very quick after a corner on the exit. So.
And they make a lot of speed on the straight as well, so it's not easy to outbrake them.
But very nice fight here. 50 minutes already they're fighting within a second, so... Some man is trying, he's keeping the pressure on.
Yeah, and that's some conservative defending from Van Brabant because he's driving some man crazy. He's trying from all angles and he can't see any gap that's big enough to dive in.
Yeah, but Timmermans is there too, he's also trying.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, indeed.
maybe he thinks if two dogs are fighting for a bone, the third will run away with it, but...
Yeah, but Van Brabant isn't really fighting, he's just driving in a very conservative defensive line. Look at that, it's just...
Yeah, but
you
it's...
just don't want to put it next to it because it looks like he's just driving his line, but you can see that it differs from the normal racing line. It's just a very conservative position.
But
And it's
has
very
to watch out
interesting
because Timmermans is making the move on the inside.
Yeah.
Oh, little contact between the two best friends here.
He's trying to keep up with it, yeah. He can.
Wow, what a battle.
Yeah, and Van Brabant is gone again. Oh, gone. At least a second, so that's safe for now.
20-second penalty for Donkerwolke. They're racking up those penalties. Let's see what happened. There is no description yet in the sheet, so maybe Birger was a little bit too quick to give that penalty. But it's coming, so Gator decided it. So
Calling 0.4 of a second.
yeah, Naga again feeling the heat of Colin, but Colin can keep his position even with that 10 seconds penalty because he has a 20 seconds lead on Donkerwolke, and Donkerwolke has a penalty of 20 seconds also. So Colin will end up in the points.
Gaining on Ame, so Colin of course wants to gain some more to try to have a move on Ame as well, but it's 4 seconds, and if Naga isn't pushing, then he can't just follow, then he has to pass him, but that's will not be easy. Naga should actually, if it's Naga right who has the penalty. Oh no, it's Colin who has the penalty, so he can't really make that up. So it's just having fun, probably. I suppose he knows. So we're at 90% of the race, 6 minutes to go.
Yeah, let's go check out our leader, who's coming.
Mille overtook some man.
Yeah.
Jean-Paul Saman, that is. Christophe Saman is in within 0.3 of seconds behind Van Brabant again.
Yeah, but it's the story of the race, and with only 5 minutes to go, he cannot wait too long to make that move.
No. He only has a few laps left, maximum of 3, let's say. If that's the case, he would clock off at 30 laps in total, which would be nice. Then
Colin still fighting with Naga, trying to close that gap, but Naga is also defending well and keeping up his pace.
Yeah, Willems just can't get any closer to the Meyer. He's always just over half a second, within half a second and 1 second. But he just can't close that gap. They're running at basically the same lap times. It's only a difference of hundredths, not tenth.
Yeah, and then it's very hard to make that overtake if you don't have the pace.
Oh, indeed. You need to have a run up.
And I just got told that Wout's tires are done losing. He has pressure loss, but I think he won't be the only one who has troubles with those tires, because he's still driving 1/10 quicker than Christophe Saman, so...
And Kuhn is still running 1:58.8.
Yeah, unbelievable, that guy.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
I really thought this season...
that tires.
Yeah, I really thought in this championship that there would be a nice battle going on between Jentel and Kuhn, because Jentel is so dominating in our dominant in our league races. But
I was actually thinking the same.
Matthias Kuhn is on another level. He's a real alien pace. We checked out his time on LFM, and like I said, he drives quicker than the fastest guy on LFM on Silverstone. He put a quicker time on our practice server than... Oh! Ah yeah, it's a pass. It's a pass of with Jean-Paul Saman. Sorry, I saw some. But Christophe is fighting and trying.
Yeah. He's 0.2 of a second. Timmermans as well, 0.3. They've been battling like this for at least 20 minutes, I'd say. That has to be frustrating as well for Christophe Saman. Being that close within half a second and just not being able to even make a decent move. Just because of the defending, because he's very good at defending, Van Brabant.
Yeah, Naga also defending his ass off in those last minutes of this second race of the Road to Valencia Championship. And he could still let Colin pass if he wants, but he's driving for the honor, because Colin still has that 10-second penalty that will be added on to his time at the end of the race, so...
Less than 2 minutes.
Oh, and now the battle for third
to have
is
a
coming.
go, he has to. Yeah, it's closer.
Yeah, because of the traffic.
0.1.
And the cameras won't work with us today on Silverstone. ACC cameras, so... Ooh, and now it's getting very, very close. And
very close.
Try on the inside, but
I'm not sure if he can keep up with this pace.
But having a very hard time to keep some man off his back or off his.
Kind of reminds me on Alonso's defending in a way that you just don't know if you will be able to pull off a move, so you don't want to make one, and it's just such a small difference, but it looks like that. It just, oh, there he is. No, that's some contact, but he just can't get it to the right position.
Alright, man, the leader is on the final lap.
The leader is on the final lap, so almost everybody is gonna drive the full race except for the guys that were overtaking the blue flags. So
it's only three of them.
3 cars only. And Wout van Brabant holding on to that third position with 1 lap to go. Can he keep this up with that puncture or pressure loss?
Oh no, there is more than there is in total. There is 5 cars who have been lapped by Kuhn. If I look at my relative timing tower.
Okay. Colin's still trying, but he's gonna he's gonna do it smart, and I don't think he's gonna overtake Naga. But here for third position, still that battle. Sorry that we only watched those 3, but it's the fight of the race today. Those 3 are fighting their ass off for 1 hour straight. And let's see if we don't miss the finish of...
No, I'm watching his time. He's at 1:25 seconds in the lap, so we can expect him in 30 seconds.
But yeah, what a hell of a drive for those 3 guys.
Yeah, and Colin actually did it.
Yeah, Colin made the overtake on Naga, but no worries, Naga. You won't be losing your position.
Okay, he's at 1:52.53, so he's at the last straight now.
So we have our winner today.
There he is.
Matthias Kuhn.
There
again,
he is.
Very dominant this race. And has won our second race here at Silverstone with a gap of 9 seconds. Which is less than previous time. Jentel also finishing. And it's actually 10 seconds. But it's less than last race. Wout van Brabant, who has fought the whole race for that third spot and has kept it. Has kept Saman and Timmermans behind him.
He has to be happy with that result.
Rombaut 7th position, had a bit of a lonely race, but he still managed to drive himself into the points. Alex Hamé will finish at 8th position. And then Colin, for Colin, he will have to take on those 10 seconds, so Naga will be finishing 9th, and he will maybe finish 10th or 11th. Let's see. Yeah, it can be even worse for Colin. I have to ask him what I have to say, if it's Colin or Colin. I'm gonna ask him after the race. But damn, what a race here. Sebastian Fack managed to get his starting position back, I think. No, just
No,
not.
almost.
Just not.
He was at 11th.
Yeah.
But still a decent race for him. Can learn a lot from that. Looks happy.
Dimitri Willems also had a exciting race, moved up 6 positions. Jeremy Jurrissen. And here we have the finish. Apparently I have to save the replay, so I'm gonna do that now. How do I do it? Here, save replay. So, replay saved.
Three people left already, so it might be that we don't see the full timing table. Oh yeah, we do. Okay.
Yeah, and
Because
I
it's
see Luke
finished
Faz
probably.
and Ritz
Oh, yeah.
joined.
Indeed.
But they didn't drive the race, maybe.
Okay. We see the penalties that are that are left at the end of the race there on the right side, by the way.
Yeah, and Matthias Kuhn, like I said, very dominant again. In that McLaren 10 seconds gap on P2. Jentel van Tiele. Matthias also has the fastest lap for today. Will receive 3 extra points for that. Also at the fastest quali lap, so will gain another point for that. So a lot of points for Matthias Kuhn today. I don't know if we can get him in the interview room, but we might just end up doing the interview on on the final race of the season.
Yeah, maybe that's.
Yeah, I forgot to tell it in the driver's briefing, but
Oh yeah.
what
yeah.
a race again. Jentel van Tiele second.
Just do that at the end of the season for the top, the podium finish of the full championship.
Yeah. So
It's a better feeling anyway.
I want to thank all the viewers again for watching this exciting race. I know that the top, it's a bit like Formula 1, but still we had a nice battle going on for that third position. So next race will be in 2 weeks on Wednesday again on Kyalami. And we hope to see you all there for the third race of this 4-race championship. I want to thank the RACB for sanctioning this race. I want to thank our sponsors Digitrax, KGL, Sim Racing, Simware.eu for their sponsoring. I want to thank Autosport.be for covering this season, and also thanks to the SimGrid, who has sponsored us for 6 months on their platform, so we don't have to pay anything there. So thanks for that. Like I said, in 2 weeks we are back for Kyalami. Thanks again all for watching, and see you on the next race.
Yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you for being with us to watch this race, and we hope to see you next time again. So yeah, Kyalami it is.
Indeed. Bye-bye.
Bye, see you next time. Ik hoop dat het dan aan Stuart